What's up, guys? It's the Middle-Aged Gamer here, and today we're playing Train Simulator 2013 again. And as you can see in the top left-hand side, we are using the Raildriver hardware. Just got a comment on YouTube saying they don't think the Raildriver works in the game, but it does. There are some certain locomotives like the ICE 1, 2, and 3 that I do have problems with. Not going to go into detail of why they don't work or how you can get it to work, but I am going to do a couple of videos on the locomotives and the routes that they do work on. Obviously, basically all the American diesel locomotives work perfectly with it and use both braking systems, which is absolutely great. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do the, I guess, Settle to Carlisle route. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And I have beat it before. I'm going to go ahead and play it again with the Raildriver and while recording it, but it's basically the standard scenario 04, the final run part 1, using the class 158 DMU Northern. So let's go ahead and get this loaded. And today I got my friend Crown. Usually you'd want to say your friend's Jack, but my friend's name is Crown today. So this is how we're gonna have to do it up. And this is what I do in my free time: drinking and playing Train Simulator. Kind of an awkward combination, I know, but neither here or there. Anyway, it says, "Good evening, driver. Due to the generous amount of padding built into the timetable, you are currently running several minutes early and have been held here to allow service from Morecambe to join the line. Once the signal clears from danger, you can then proceed." Okay, let's go ahead and get in cab right here. And as you can see right here, that is the danger signal is at red. We're going to be waiting for a train to come and get past that. And let's go ahead and get the track view so we can see it coming in here while I mix myself a quick drink. Anyways, like I said, I did play this route. It's just a small portion of the actual route. It's only 25 minutes long, which should make a good YouTube video. It's mostly countryside, as you can see around us. So not a whole lot going on. Quite good scenery, though. Oh, that is good. There's another view of the other train coming in, and I should get a clear signal here in a second. Let's go ahead and make sure my brakes are off and going forward. Okay, and there you go, the signal has raised to green. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit throttle, and I'll slowly go up to full throttle here in a minute. Anyways, for those that are a bit skeptical, I have done very minimal modifications to this game, and I have got the Raildriver to work absolutely great with it. Again, there are some locomotives it doesn't work with for whatever reason. There are some workarounds that you can do and find online. I have yet to try those. So basically I'm going to be posting videos on locomotives that this does work on, and along with other videos like the World of Subways Volume 2 and 3, I'll eventually be doing some videos on those using the Raildriver as well. Go ahead and get the throttle up. I'm just pulling the throttle down right here. And pull for task list. Basically pick up passengers from Settle P2 as your arrival and departure time. Again, we are running ahead of schedule, which is what it's stating, which is fine. Go ahead and get a exterior view for you guys. You guys can take a look at that. And again, you can move around as you guys want to on the Raildriver. You can zoom in and out. You can program all these buttons here at the bottom to your liking. I think I've only programmed about 2 buttons so far, mainly for use with the North American trains, like the glare shield. But absolutely great. The horn works great. And then you got the lights and wipers over here if you wanted to turn those on. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to Settle, and hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably butchering it. About a mile away. I'm going to go ahead and let off the throttle, get back in the cab so I can brake properly And that way I can kind of judge distance a little bit better. And I'll wait till we get to about half a mile away before applying the brakes. Again, I'm not trying to come into the station hot or as quick as possible, just because, again, we are ahead of the timetable from what it states, so we can take our time on the scenario and relax and actually enjoy the simulation of the game, as opposed to worrying about wheel slippage and making the timetable as quick as possible. And as you can see in the top left of the Raildriver over here, you got the miles per hour, which is reading correctly with the game. I do remember doing a small adjustment to get that to read properly. I think it was reading kilometers per hour prior to this. And still haven't started braking yet. About 0.3 miles, a little over a quarter mile, excuse me. I'll go ahead and start braking now, just to make sure we're not coming in too hot. Coming in a bit slow here. I could definitely have sped it up quite a bit, but this will work for the time being. In fact, I want to give it throttle, but I'm gonna let it coast in. I'm used to playing this game fairly fast. Coming a bit quicker next time on the second station that we hit. Go ahead and get to the exterior here. Again, you can move around it so we can go ahead and see the doors open, and we're going to hit load and unload on the Raildriver board. Bring up the task list here. So we're picking up passengers from Settle, and then we have to go to the next station. Again, you can move task on the Raildriver as well, which is fairly nice. Anyways, I'm not an advocate for buying the Raildriver unless you're really wanting a good hardware piece for train simulation. I've absolutely loved it myself, but it is quite expensive for some people out there. For me, you know, $100, $200, not a big deal at all with my job. For a lot of people, though, that's a big chunk of money, especially if you're working minimum wage here in the stateside. So, go and get back in cab, get ready to go. I accidentally got out of the game there for a second. Hopefully you guys can't see that. Oh, just pause it there. There we go. Take the brake off. Doors are closing. Let's go ahead and start up. Okay, I'm going to start fairly slowly till we hit at least 5-6 miles per hour, and I can slowly go up from there. I just want to avoid as much wheel slip as possible. And let's bring up the task list again. And we can look around in the cab with the mouse if we want to. Looks like it's about 6 miles away, so got a good bit of distance in between this station and the next one. And go and give it a bit more throttle here. Good bit of scenery on the left and right side. Nice little town right there. Yeah, and we got, I believe that's a cargo train in the UK. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me on that one. and good draw distance as well. I do have SLI, however, as you know, trying to record an SLI is absolutely impossible. I'd be getting about 10 frames a second right now. So I'm only using one of my video cards, and we're getting about 60 frames per second right now, which is really, really good for one card in this game. It does dip down to 40, 30 for a split second every now and then, but for the most part getting a smooth 60 frames per second, which is quite nice. What makes it even nicer is drinking some Brown and Coke, assuming you don't get heartburn, which I do get quite a bit, unfortunately. When you're in cab, it does move around quite a bit. On some routes, it's actually a glitch when you go from outside back to the inside. On this route, it is actually how the cab itself moves, and I believe they're trying to get it as realistic as possible, or at least I'm assuming they are. Going up a bit of incline here, so again, 100% throttle is not going to give us above 60 at this time, which is fine, not a big issue, and we won't have to turn down the throttle or feather the brake to keep us under quite yet. And I do like staying in cab most of the time. I know it's not the best for YouTube videos, but I'm still driving the train for myself. I love giving you guys the videos, showing you different things, especially using the Raildriver as well. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's for when I come home, get off work, and it's like basically what I like to do. And the good thing about this route is there is quite a bit of tunnels. They're all very, very short tunnels, which is fine, but it's a nice break from the monotony of being, out in the desert with nothing around you. And let's go ahead and do a track view here, which will give us a couple train bys, as I'm going to call it, or flybys. And still getting really, really good frame rate. And if you guys like this game, feel free to check out World of Subways Volumes 1, 2, and 3. I would suggest probably just going straight to 3 for what they've added in there. But I have posted the very first briefing mission for World of Subways on YouTube. You can find that if you look it up under TheMiddleAgedGamer. But I will be posting all of the missions on YouTube. The first one I posted is just using keyboard and mouse, but I do plan to use the Raildriver in the future videos as well. Anyways, in the bottom left you can see Horton and Ribblehead. We got about just under 3 miles to go, so I really don't have to worry about anything except for my speed up until that point. This turn does give you quite a bit of noise from the wheels grabbing the rails. As far as I know, I don't think that's given me any wheel slip. It's really hard to say. You could slow down on that just a tad bit if you wanted to. Go ahead and get back in the cab. Just 2 miles to go to Horton and Ribblehead. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. A bit overcast, no rain as you can see. And if you're just joining us, this is TheMiddleAgedGamer playing Train Simulator 2013 using the Raildriver, as you can see in your on-screen video to the top right. And just if you guys are curious, I'm using PlayClaw to record this right now. I absolutely love the program. Oh, and I'm speeding right there. That's an absolute no-no, but again, I've already beat this scenario. I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure I got a better score playing this previously. But good thing I saw that, because we're only a mile away from the actual station from Horton and Ribblehead. I'm gonna keep it going. A lot of times I would stop the recording and go back. I'm not gonna do that in this case, just because I'm simply trying to show you guys me playing the game using the Raildriver system. And I'll try to show you how to use the system without pretending to be the Raildriver salesperson, because I'm not associated with the company in any way, shape, or form. Okay, just about a half a mile to go to Horton and Ribblehead. We're going to go ahead and stop up here and get some passengers. Coming in a bit faster than I was in the first station, so I'm just going to keep an eye on my speed right here. And let's go ahead and start braking. And just trying to figure out if I should give it some throttle or not. I think I'll hold off, just kind of cruise into the station here. There we go. A few passengers out here in the boonies, as I would call it. Oh, nice little lady right there. How you doing, gorgeous? Oh, and you got a creepy guy right there. Go ahead and hit unload load. There you go. See the passengers getting off and on, which is nice. Also great to see some people walking around. Only thing I wish they would do is on the passenger view. I really do wish that they would have these people at least moving or squirming around a bit. Instead of being completely still, it makes them look pretty dead, in my opinion. It's got a good exterior view there for the takeoff, because you know we're flying at F-16 right now. Take off the brake. We're going to go ahead and let on the throttle a bit and watch this F-16 take off, because this is the best flight simulation game we've played so far. That's me being completely sarcastic either way. Hope some of you guys get it out there. If not, feel free to toast. Anytime I make a bad joke, you have to drink. That's part of the game. And our next station is Ribblehead. I need some UK friends to come tell me how the hell to pronounce these stations. Go ahead and slowly bring up the throttle. Leave it on the end view here for a minute. So, still a bit bummed out. I didn't watch my speed. I guess that's what I get for drinking and training. It's a bad joke again. You must drink along with me. If you don't have at least somewhat of a buzz going by the end of this video, then you are an alcoholic and you should drink 2 drinks when I make a bad joke. Anyways, got the engine at 100% right now. And got a green light on the track, so I don't have to worry about anything up ahead. I believe in this scenario, I want to say the AWS system does go off. You have to turn it off 2 or 3 times. I guess we'll wait to find out. To all my UK fellows out there, cheers, mate. Been to London a couple times. Used to live in Italy, a little town called Vicenza. And lived in Germany for a little bit in Stuttgart, however you want to say it. And I'm in San Antonio, Texas right now, which I don't know whether I should be happy or sad about that, honestly. Just a different culture completely from Europe, a lot more high-strung. Alright, just under 3 miles to go to Ribblehead. Ribblehead. Let's go ahead and do track view. Give you guys a couple flybys. I truly wish they did have the track view, but I wish they offset it, or they could have different views every time, kind of like in Gran Turismo. I think it's the one that had really good track views on there. That way the camera would pan along with the train, wouldn't just go straight overhead like that. Kind of annoys me. Alright, about 2¼ miles to go. Go ahead and get back in the cab here. And just to show you that the wipers actually do work using the Raildriver. Turn them on and off. And we got to reduce our speed up ahead in about 1½ miles or so. And we'll be coming into the last station up there. Right, gonna be coming down to about 1 mile, and that's when I'll go ahead and let off the throttle a bit. There we go. We'll bring it down to 0 there. We'll just coast for a bit. Still getting pretty good frame rates. It's about 70 right now. Dips down every now and then to 30s, 40s when it's loading something on the screen. But running constant 65 to 70 right now. Gonna start braking a bit. There goes our AWS system. We have to start hitting that. And doing under 30 already, so we're good on the speed change coming up. Now I could program a button for the AWS system on the Raildriver. I haven't done that yet. Been a bit lazy about it. So I'm just using the mouse right now. And you can see those little marks on the track that cause it to start going off. Another cargo train going by. I'm sure I'll be driving one of those fairly soon. And just coasting in here. Go and get an exterior view here. we go. And of course, we're going to go ahead and load and unload right there. Take a quick look around. And that's going to be basically the end of this standard scenario. And again, we use the Raildriver in the top right. My name is TheMiddleAgedGamer. That's actually my legal name. Go ahead and look it up, TheMiddleAgedGamer. Feel free to go ahead and comment and subscribe on YouTube. And let me know what you guys want to see and what locomotives you want me to try using the Raildriver. Again, thank you guys for watching very much. And the scenario says it was incomplete. It says you were not able to successfully complete all stops correctly or on time. Not sure what I missed. Let me see what I missed. I know I was speeding, which is horrible. And it says we only picked up passengers at 2 of the 3 platforms. Did I miss a platform? Not quite sure. Anyways, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.